How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile and the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Hi everybody, welcome to my big tidy up. My name's Dee Dee. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel today. Now today, here's what I got on the menu. Today, I'm going to be trying to get it together. I've got a lot of little projects that I need to take care of today, and it's not like they're big things, but you know, you got this one, that one, and before you know it, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed because I've got a lot of little things I want to take care of today. I've got some cleaning to do, some organizing to do, and some redecorating to do, so I want to be tackling all those things. And I'd like to make myself a little fall treat before it's all said and done too. So without any further ado, let's quit talking about what I need to do, let's start doing what I need to do, and let's get tidy.
How'd you do?
Well, the first couple of things I wanted to take care of today were in the kitchen, and it's really just a little cleaning and just a little minor organizing. Now, the first thing I need to take care of is this cabinet, and it's where we keep our cookie sheets, and I've got a little office file stand that I use to keep it organized, and I know I say this every time I get in here, but how it gets so dirty, I don't know. I normally try to keep these in order from small to large so I can grab everything quickly, but everything's just been thrown in the cabinet, so I need to do it today. And over here, and don't judge me, I need to go ahead and clean this. And this will get so disgusting if it's not cleaned often. And I've been cleaning the garbage disposal, so I don't know if I missed it last time or whatever, but I'm doing it today.
How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Well, friends, I did not know there was a hair in here until I saw it as I was doing these voiceovers. So, of course, I had to go back and look and see if it was there when I first showed you the cabinet, and it wasn't. So evidently it came out as I was unloading the cabinet. And since I am the only one with long hair in this home, it was mine. And you know, the thing is, now tell me if it's just me. Tell me I'm not the only one. But I could find a hair, I don't know, like on the living room coffee table. And I wouldn't like it, but it wouldn't give me that ick factor. But let it get within a 10-foot radius of my kitchen, and I lose my mind. So for those of you that are like me, I apologize for the hair sighting in my kitchen today and any discomfort it might have caused you.
How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay.
Even though it does get thoroughly clean with the Dawn Power Wash, I always like to just spray a little bit of the Jaws disinfectant and let it sit for a bit and then come back and give it a quick rinse. And I also spray the tip of my cleaning brush and then I throw it in the dishwasher to sanitize it.
Change your mind. For love or pity, let me know. Not now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying thinking you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? Possible.
Well, I decided since I was already in the kitchen anyway, I was just going to go ahead and make my little fall mix treat because, I could run out of time today and not get everything done on my list, and we'd hate for that to happen. So I just moved this up on my list because, well, a girl's got to have her priorities. But this is really simple to make, and I do have an actual recipe in the recipe book for it, but I've been making it for so many years, I'm beyond all of that. I just throw in craisins, lightly salted peanuts, Reese's Pieces, candy corn, pumpkins, autumn mix, and I usually add holiday M&Ms, but they did not have any out yet, and I didn't want to throw in regular M&Ms because, well, that would mess up my color scheme. So I'll just add them later when I find them at my little local Walmart. But it really is easy to do. It looks pretty sitting out, and it is so delicious. Now, if you're not a candy corn fan, this will not be your jam. And I think people have big opinions on candy corn. It's kind of like cilantro. I think either you really love it or you hate the taste of it in your mouth. And I think candy corn's the same way. Either you really love it or you really think it's awful. So friends, what are you? Are you team candy corn or no candy corn? Obviously, I am team candy corn. I think I might be the captain even.
Baby, go blind. Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, nah.
I mentioned earlier that I made myself a list of some of the small projects I wanted to get done today, and this is one of them that I want to get done. I need to get it done, but I really don't look forward to doing it. But if I don't do it, I won't be using this vacuum because the red filter light has come on. And when I clean the filter, I always try to give the vacuum a good wipe down as well. And the thing is, it's not that cleaning the filter is hard. I just add a little soap, give it a little scrub, rinse it real good. It's the fact that it seems to take forever to dry. And I always take it and hang it outside on one of Mr. Tidy Up's hanging baskets. But even taking it outside, it takes forever to dry. And of course, today is cooler, which I am not complaining. Bring on the cool weather. But it probably won't even be dry until tomorrow sometime, even though I'm doing it early today. So friends, if you have any ideas for drying the filter that might work better than, say, dangling it on a hanging basket, feel free to let me know.
City lights are making me wanna be.
Well, I've headed upstairs, and look, I even have the door open. I told you it was a nice, cool day today. And if you guys remember, I changed my bedspread, and I did have a solid blue bedspread in here, but it was worn out, and it was time to go. And I've been using these blue placemats on the nightstands and the dresser to kind of protect everything. Well, once I changed the bedspread, it just seemed like maybe it was a little bit too much, and I asked you guys, what do you think? And some of you said keep the placemats, some of you said no placemats. So what I did was I kept the placemats for a week, then I tried the nightstands without the placemats, and honestly, I just didn't like the looks of it. The lamp seemed to blend in with the top of the nightstands, so I just didn't think that was going to be the answer either. Now, I did receive a couple of suggestions saying maybe I should try gray placemats or something a little more neutral, so I picked these up from Target for $3 a piece, and they were normally $12 a piece. Who's going to pay that, I ask you? Now, if you're someone that does pay $12 a piece for placemats, no shame, because I know we all pay a little extra for things that are really important to us. Well, these placemats, they were just not $12 a piece important to me, but for $3, I thought, I'll give them a try. I thought they would work with the striping because it had a little detail, but it wasn't overly striped. It wasn't too busy. And I also thought if I don't like them up here, I could always use them downstairs in the kitchen for our little table setting at the bar. But I think they're going to work because I think they're going to be a little more neutral. But my only concern was they did not have a table runner. So I picked up 2 extra placemats, and I'm just going to kind of piece them together to see if I can get it to look like a table runner. I'm just going to give it a try, and we'll see how it turns out.
Trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night, oh, searching after miracles, oh yeah, night after night, night
You know, I love this little tray, but I always forget until I go to pick it up. It isn't real marble, it's silicone, so it isn't solid, but I love it because I don't have to worry about it getting broke. It cleans up so nice, and it really does look like marble. I bought it, and it fools me every time.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is.
And here is the after. And friends, I absolutely love it. I think it looks great. I do think that the patterns go together. I don't think it's quite as bright or obnoxious, but I think it really makes it look cohesive. The only thing I am considering doing is I'm considering going ahead and getting 2 more placemats. That way I would have 6. So if I wanted to use these placemats in the formal dining room, I could, and I could use one of them up here, and that way it would kind of elongate it. So instead of just having the 2, I could have the 3. What do you guys think? It looks like maybe it needs to go a little bit further, and I think adding 1 more placemat might fix that. Does it bother you like this? It doesn't bother me, but I think it would look just a little bit better and a little bit more spaced out if I got 1 more placemat. But even if I don't, I love it. I love how it looks. Well, I've headed down to the basement, and I do have a few things I need to do down here. Now, in the family room, I do want to go ahead and wipe down all of my coffee tables because I have brought down the placemats and the runner. Now, I would love to use the runner on the big table and lay it across and have it drape over the edge and put the tray on top. But I think I am asking for trouble with the little fellas down here. That wouldn't be very fair. You know, those little trick shots where they have the table set perfectly well, and then they pull the tablecloth out and the dishes stay perfectly in place. Well, that would not be the results we probably would have down here if the runner got pulled. So I think I might try it under the TV for now. And then I did go ahead and bring out the big pillow covers that I got from Amazon. Remember, they sent me the wrong size, told me to keep them. So I am going to use them down here. I brought my stuffing out. So between the pillows, the runners, and the placemats, I'm hoping to kind of give it a brighter, fresher look.
You say all the right things when I'm hurting. You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. You touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine.
You know, if I was more of a patient person, I would have just waited until Mr. Tidy Up got home because it would have been so much easier with help. We could have just picked up the television, cleaned, slid the runner underneath, instead of me having to rock it back and forth forever. But you know, I'm not a patient person, and patience is a virtue, so I am working on it. And I think I am more patient than I used to be when I was younger, but even so, it is not a skill I have mastered.
Thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one.
Well, the family room is done, and I absolutely love these new blue pillows. I think they go so well with the blue blanket I brought down from our bedroom. And we do have a couple of different shades of blue going on, the royal and more of a navy blue, but they all seem to work together for me, and it's not bothering me at all. I really like it. Now, as far as the runner under the television, it really doesn't show that much, so I'm not sure if that'll be its permanent home, but it's fine for now. But I do think after all of the holidays are done after the first of the year, and we don't have a lot of extra color in this room, I really think the blue is going to pop, and I'll be anxious to maybe find a few new little pieces that I can set out that are royal blue to tie it all together even more. Well, this is the last place I want to tackle today, and it really has to do with drawer organization, primarily the top drawer because the two bottom ones really aren't a problem. But this basement bathroom does get used every single day, and when we have overnight guests, they always stay downstairs, so this really is the guest bathroom. So I try to have it stocked with supplies that they might need, and I have kind of dwindled down on my supplies, so I do need to kind of do a little bit of restocking. And once I decluttered our bathroom, I ended up with an extra container or two that's similar to this. So I'd like to trade out this mesh container and use something else that looks similar to this so it looks a little bit more organized. So just going to tidy it up a little bit, try to change out the organizer and restock it a little bit. And this drawer will be good to go. This drawer here, I think it's fine. It doesn't have much in it. And the bottom drawer, well, I try to keep it empty. And so far, I've been successful. So that's my last project today. And I think I'll be good to go and we'll be ready to welcome holiday guests.
Looks like you're changing and all. But why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
Now, I am a big fan of putting things into zones when I organize, and I was even trying to organize the products in this drawer into zones, and I know watching the video, it makes it look like I kept changing everything and I couldn't make up my mind. Well, it looked that way because, well, it was true. I could not make up my mind, but I finally got it figured out and I finally got it set up just how I wanted.
A couple hundred miles away, denying that something has changed. You're blaming me too complicated, but I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive, baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive, so we can try to make it simple, try to talk about what's on our mind.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I went through and did some random little projects throughout my home. And you know, sometimes it's those little things that can make the biggest difference. I sure do appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself. And until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.